Today on Sweet Nana's farm, I am going to be doing some pruning. I'm going to be doing two different kinds of pruning. I'm going to be doing some thinning, and I'm going to be doing some head cuts. All right, thinning is where you take it off down by the branch, and head cuts is where you cut the branch straight across. Now I've disinfected my shears, and I've got a little lemon tree behind us, lemon and key lime. I'm going to be trimming those up, and then we'll go out and we'll trim up one of my apple trees and see how that works out for us. Here's my little lemon tree. As you can see, some of my limbs here have died off on me. So what we're going to do, when you cut for a thinning, you're going to want to cut down here at the joint to thin it. Right? If you were to cut straight across the front, say like this, that is a head cut. All right. When you cut it off down at like a joint right here, that's a thinning cut. Now, the root system of the plant is pretty close to the same size as the root system of the top. So by trimming these dead ones off, it will redirect our energy in the branches. Instead of trying to keep these top ones or these dead ones alive, it'll redirect them to the live ones and help the plant grow. And you're actually doing the plant a favor by thinning it out like this. So this, in a couple of weeks, will actually kind of perk up and come back quite a bit stronger than what it is now. Now, this guy I've had a little bit of trouble with since I bought him. Since the day I got him, I take him and put him out on the front porch sometimes, and it just does not do well on the outside. It seems to do better when I got it inside the house. So I'm not quite sure why that is with this particular plant, seeing as how it is actually a tree. Okay, so there. So like this guy right here, a nice green shoot here, and this shoot right here coming off of it is dead. Cutting it right there at that joint, that's a thinning cut. Always make sure you disinfect your shears though. You do not want to get any cross-contamination from another tree or any pesticides or anything that might be laying around. All right, oh, there's another one right there. All right, now I'm going to do a little head cut on the ends of these. On the ends is where what they call, there should be a little node on them, and that kind of controls the energy going down the branch. Once you cut that off, the energy will just flow instead of being regulated. It's kind of a weird way of putting it, but that's actually how it works. And it'll cause the branch to spread out more. So we're just going to cut these little ends off. And these are called little head cuts right here. Now this little shoot right here, I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I'm just going to cut that off, even though it looks like it's dead, and see if I can't get it to maybe perk back up for me. Cut these off straight as I can. All right. Well, we will see. We start getting some fruit out of these in a couple weeks. All right, let's go out and do this to the apple tree and see what happens. All right, so hopefully we can get a better example of what I got out here. So out here you can see these little nodes on the end, and you think, well, okay, that's going to help them grow, and it's true, it does. But it does control the flow of energy that's going through the tree right now. So we're going to do some thinning cuts on some of these side branches here, and we might cut some of these lower ones off and try to lay this out. So, ooh, a little chilly out today. It's only 30 degrees. So we're going to come back take this guy off right here. Now this is a thinning cut, like that, right at that joint. All right, right. There's another, and we'll save that one. Like this, right here. And another thing I'm going to want to do is try to block these branches. You're going to want these branches at about a 60-degree angle, 60, maybe 55, 60-degree angle, so they sit kind of up like that to get more airflow. Now it's obvious I haven't trimmed this tree or trained it like I should have. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to cut some of this back. Thin some of this out a little bit. You want to do this when they're pretty much dormant. Now the root system should help be about the same size as the base of the tree. So the more roots you got, you know, the more the tree is going to grow. So if you got abundance of energy down below and you trim this back, all that energy is going to go up and spread outwards. So we'll do a little bench cut right here, right there. That'll help that limb grow upwards. Now I'm going to have to train this a little bit, and I'm going to do a little, maybe a little bench cut there, and we'll do a thinning cut here, a thinning cut there, and there, and I'll take this guy off here. This is a new growth here, but we're going to take it off for this year. It's already starting to look better. Cut there. This guy off here. Actually, I'll probably take this whole piece off right there. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Looks a little better. We're going to leave them like this. Hopefully, this spring, I'll start getting some apples off of him. Drop the other shears here. Now, just walk over here with this. All right, this is my grapes. This is going to take a lot of work because, well, it's very obvious I did not have any idea on what I was doing with these. And I did not even know you had to trim these. So all these are going to have to be trimmed back a lot. Untangled, and then I'm going to have to run new trellis lines down through here. But we're just going to do a bunch of thinning cuts here. Just trying to get this started, let it heal a little bit. But it's not going to do much right now because it is dormant. But we'll give it a couple of days to scab over and then cut some more off. I don't like cutting them off all at one shot. I think it's too detrimental to the grapevine when you do that. So I'm just going to kind of thin all this out. Now, Anyway, that's the basic gist of it. Anyway, that's the basic idea of it, and we're gonna get all this trimmed up, and hopefully this summer we'll get a bunch more fruit out here than we have been. I still got another apple tree to do yet today, but you guys don't need to see me trimming trees all day. Anyway, till next week, this is Sweet Nana's Farm.